Hello, I'm Risa Wardatul Fauziah. As we know, English literature divided into several periods. And now, let me tell you about the Romantic period.
The Romantic Era. The Romantic Era, or known as Romanticism, was an artistic and intellectual movement. This movement put emphasis on emotion, freedom, imagination, and the heart rather than the mind. Romanticism refers to a movement in art, literature, and music during 19th century.
History of Romantic Era. The Romantic Era began with the French Revolution in 1789. Started from July 17, 1789, when French citizens stormed the Bastille in Paris. French revolutionaries wrote Declaration of the Rights of Man. This created a constitutional monarchy in France. This period ended with the parliamentary reforms in 1832. Characterized. Romanticism is characterized by the 5 I. First, imagination, the primary faculty for creating all art. Intuition, the instinctive knowledge. Idealism, this period were in love with idea that humans are born innately good and only later corrupted by society. Inspiration, describe moments of deep connection with God and nature. The last is individuality. This period believed the deepest artistic impulses were unique to a single artist's genius. Romantic literary works. Romantic literary works are characterized by characteristics that differ from the slogan, "Emotion is more important than reason." Nature is the prime bringer of happiness. Nature is the best teacher of moral. Language of poetry should be language of rural people. The slogans start from the assumption that literature is an expression of individual feeling. The starting point for the emergence of Romanticism in England is actually rooted in the emergence of the French Revolution, which is famous for its slogan, "Liberty or Freedom." The people were freed from the power of the monarchy. Equality or equality. People can get justice. Fraternity or brotherhood. Everyone has an equal level. Poetry. This period, poetry is growing so fast. The next slide, we will discuss the 6 poetry writers and their works. The first is William Wordsworth. He was born on April 7, 1770 in Cumberland, located in the Lake of District of England. He began writing poetry as a young boy in grammar school. His works are The Prelude, depicting his childhood life in the hills of Cumberland. The next is The Solitary Reaper. The subject is simple folk. Second is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. He was born on October 21, 1772 in Great Britain. He was an English poet, literary critic, philosopher, and theologian. His works are Ode on Destruction of Bastille, contents about the joys of freedom. Next is Ode to France, disappointed with the deviation made against the ideals of the French Revolution. The third is Sir Walter Scott, born on August 15, 1771 in Edinburgh, Britain. He is a greatest of the historical novel. His works are The Lady of the Last Minstrel and The Lady of the Lake. Both of them are the form of historical narrative poetry. 4. Percy Bysshe Shelley. She was born on August 4, 1792 in England. She is one of England's most important romantic poets. Her works are Alastor, or The Spirit of Solitude, and A Defense of Poetry. 5. John Keats. He was born on October 31, 1795 in London, England. He was one of the main figures of the second generation of Romantic poets. His works are Ode to Autumn, contains the awareness that everything in a realm is temporary. Hyperion, classic and mid-poet. The last is Lord Byron. He was born on January 22, 1788 in London. He was one of the most famous British poets and also played a role in Greek independence. His works are Manfred and Chains, contains statements of excessive individualism. 2. Childe Harold Pilgrimage, tells of his travels to several countries in southeastern Europe. Prose slowly developing in this period. This period was marked by the emergence of non-fiction literary works such as historical literature, biographies, criticism, and so on. We will discuss about 3 writers of prose in this period. The first is Charles Lamb. He was born on February 10, 1775 in Inner Temple, London, England. Charles Lamb was an English essayist, poet, and antiquarian. His works are Essay of Elia. This essay used various topics and themes. 2. Tale from Shakespeare. This is an English children's book written by the siblings Charles and Mary Lamb. Second is Thomas de Quincey. Thomas was born on August 15, 1785 in Manchester, England. His works are Confession of an English Opium Eater. This is an autobiographical narrative. Second, Lake Reminiscences, a collection of biographical essays. The last is Jane Austen. Jane was born on December 16, 1775 in England. This beautiful lady is a novelist about social condition. Her works are Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, and Manfield's Parks. The last is drama. Unfortunately, no drama in this period. Drama went through a dark period. This was because the middle class that dominated British society at that time didn't really value dramatic literature as a work of art. Thank you for watching this video.